Guys, it's Lady Luck here again. Listen, I wanted to before I kickstart my segment, I wanted to do a video, and this is about diehard fans hurting the artist. Now, might be a little touchy subject for some of you guys because I know I am a fan of a few artists out there, but I've had in my own experience since I've been doing this YouTube channel and listening to other YouTube reactors talk about diehard fans that say things and do things to actually deter them as a YouTube reactor from wanting to react to a certain artist's music, which is crazy to me because why would you not want your favorite artist to have their fan base continue to grow? It's combative. It's not smart as far as marketing and advertising the music and the product and the artists putting their music to the forefront. It's just none of that is smart to do. And so, case in point, I asked on Tuesday during my live if anybody could send me the link to one of the artists, Gabriel, of the video where he's reacting to himself. And so a couple of you guys responded. I'm still trying to find the link. One of the subscribers, I don't know if it was a subscriber, a fan, whomever, actually sent the link. Now, this was on Tuesday night. You guys know I got on and did an impromptu live and had just a Q&A session, talk with you guys, give a little bit more information about me. And I said that I had been looking for that video. I'm still looking for the video. And actually, if anybody has the link, just email it to me at LadyLuckClubLLC at yahoo.com because I still can't find it. And one of the subs or fans that, had the link posted the link up and then sent me a comment that I saw earlier today saying that they deleted it because I had not reacted to the video yet. Well, I just asked for the link on Tuesday night and it's Thursday. There are some YouTube reactors that do this for a living, and it would be nice to be able to do this for a living every day, but I have to be realistic. Anybody that's a part of the Lady Luck Club and merely paid any attention to what I've been doing for the past week will know that my time has become restricted on YouTube because I'm looking for a job, which is a job in and of itself. It takes time to do that. Doing applications, talking on the phone with recruiters and hiring managers. You're trying to, you got to be actively engaged in doing that in order to get a job. And I'm one where I cannot afford to go months without employment. Like, that's crazy. So the fact that it was only one full good day between Tuesday night and this morning, and the comment was, they went out their way to send me a comment saying they deleted the other comment with the link to the video, and it was crazy in and of itself. And so if I wasn't a fan of Gabriel Enrique, that probably would have deterred me from wanting to check out more of his music. And it may sound simple, but it's like the expectation of that is insane if you know what I have going on, because like I always tell you guys, there are real people behind these cameras. Real people with real lives that are doing these reaction channels, and we are free publicity for these artists. I don't have any artists paying me directly to advertise their music. God knows I wish I did, but I don't. And a lot of YouTube reactors are like me. Do it for the love of music, for the love of these artists, and believe that, especially when they're underrated, music should be put to the forefront because we just love music. Is it an opportunity to gain income and revenue? Yes, it is, which is why I have my LLC, the Sleepy Time with LLC videos that I'm putting together and posting up, because I know those can be monetized and have the potential to generate a lot of views because they're ASMR videos. But as hardcore fans, you guys have to realize it does not help the artist if you go hammering in the comment section if a reactor doesn't particularly care for a certain song, or as long as they're respectful about their honest reactions and opinions of an artist. It doesn't help the artist if you're chasing away reactors, because that reactor may have a fan base that could be connecting those fans to certain artists and certain songs in their music. I may have subs that only subscribe to me. And I'm just being hypothetical. There are some YouTube reactors where they have millions of subs. They have a bigger platform. It does not behoove anybody for a diehard fan base to chase away millions of viewers from a specific channel because the reactor was honest in their opinion. So I personally, in the beginning when I first started, I had an issue with a couple of, I guess, fans that were for Angelina Jordan. And that's just my honest personal experience, to the point where it was kind of irritating trying to react to her songs. And if it wasn't for me personally wanting to hear her songs myself and being a fan of her music, I would have stopped. But that's not what I want to do. I don't want to have to stop reacting to songs because of the fan base. So, a message to the artist: you guys make sure you're reaching out and communicating with your fan base. Make sure you're staying in tune with them. Make sure you're constantly reiterating the message that it is all about the music. And to the fan base, you guys make sure you don't say or do something to deter reactors and potential fans and viewers and listeners from the artist's music, because you guys are going double time in on comment sections of these YouTube reactors because they didn't like a particular song. It may not be that they don't like the artist. They can genuinely and honestly say, I don't like me. I make it known in the beginning that I'm going to speak my mind and be honest about it, because that's what people need to hear. They need to hear honesty. They don't need to hear fluff. This isn't American Idol. I think with Paula Abdul, she used to like everybody that was on the show. Like, at some point you have to just say, no, that was bad, and keep living. And there's nothing wrong with being honest, but you can't be to the point where you don't allow YouTube reactors to be honest, or the expectations as fans when it comes to YouTube reactors is ridiculous. We're still free advertisement. Period. Most of us are. Some reactors do get paid from the artists to react to their songs or music, or they have some sort of relationship. I have none of that. But that just that's my personal experience with that. And then hearing a couple other reactors earlier today, because I actually listen to other YouTube reactors, and it's like, that's sad that they actually like this artist, but the fans are the reasons why they don't want to react to the artist's music. Now, how does that help the artist? What sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense. I personally, say with Gabriel's music, I don't like his tracks, but that does not take away from him being a talented supreme vocalist. And then I actually said a couple things to a couple people who commented, saying something about his singing. It's like, well, what are you talking about? His voice, his vocals are on point. I just don't like the tracks. I'm not going to hide that, and I'm not going to lie about it, because Gabriel does not pay my rent. So it's just kind of how that goes. I'm giving my honest opinion, but it does not take away from the authenticity of his vocals or my reactions, because part of being authentic is being genuine and honest. But when you guys going into these YouTube reaction channels, especially for the smaller channels, newer reactors, don't go in there hammer time and in the comment section doing hammer time and chewing up, beating up the reactors because they said that they didn't particularly care for each song. if the artist has more than one song, I'm sure there may be others that they may connect to alike. But it should never be a situation where they're being deterred from reacting to certain artists' music because of the fans and not because of the artist. That's crazy. So I always put things in perspective to where you have to remember that you guys are not paying these reactors bills. You don't have to take care of them. If they don't like the artist, 1-2 songs that they've done, a couple of artists that I reacted to, their music had to grow on me. But I continue to listen to it and give it the opportunity I think that it fairly deserved. I'm gonna be honest, Aurora is one of them. She had to grow on me. And now I love Warrior. It's one of the best songs that she has. I enjoy it. But I had to listen to more than one song to get that perspective. I always enjoy looking at her perform because she's very expressionable. With Gabriel, the tracks, I can't stand them. But he's still a phenomenal vocalist. He was still like FOTW winner. And Angelina Jordan, I still react to her songs. But I just have to understand that she has fans that are just sometimes out of pocket. And I don't mind telling you all that. But it should never be to a point where I'm contemplating not reacting to, her songs. Because, I've had to, respond to comments. In the beginning, I didn't always have headphones. And, I had a lot of people always say that you don't have any good music. You need to do this, you need to do that because of videos and quality of sound. Great. Buy the headphones and then I'll do it. But that's kind of like my take on it. It's like you didn't buy the equipment. So it's like you can't complain about things that you can't really control. I mean, it is what it is. You never know what position the YouTube reactor may be in. You don't know what they got going on. Like I said, there are real people behind these cameras. And they have real lives and real problems and issues. The last thing you want to do is tell somebody how they want to operate their channel or get mad because they gave genuine, honest feedback about a song or an artist. It doesn't make sense. It's combative and it does not help the artist. At the end of the day, what YouTube reactors like myself are doing is still giving these artists free publicity and advertisement. Free. Even if videos are able to be monetized, most of mine aren't, of the music. Most of mine aren't. You'd be surprised. The ones that are not monetized, and I have most views with those that could be, but they're not. But I still listen to those artists and I still react to their music. So you guys keep that in perspective. Don't be the type of fan base that chases away potential fans and viewers and listeners, because some are going into reaction channels like mine and even the big tier reaction channels. And they're listening to a lot of the music through these reaction channels. They may not hear these certain artists in other channels. I play Gabriel's music heavily, but you'd be surprised how many people come to my channel only to listen to his music. Now, how much of a disservice would that be if I stopped playing his music? And I have subs that may not listen to his music on other reaction channels. So you have to think about those things when you're going hammer time in the comment section. All right? So I just wanted to get that out. Mama had to give a chit chat right quick. And I still need the link to the video because I can't find it. And when I'm wanting to do the reaction like now, I cannot find this video. And it takes time to search the internet, especially with all that I have going on. It just takes more than too much time for me to keep trying to search for this video where Gabriel is reacting to himself, his video of himself performing. So if you have the link, please email it to me because that might be the best way I get it. No one should expect me to do something within a day or two. Things happen, even if I say I'm going to try to do it the next day. Yesterday, I had to end my session abruptly because real people behind the cameras. So please email me the link to Gabriel's video where he's reacting to his song. LadyLuckClubLLC at yahoo.com, for goodness sake. I'm going to do the reaction today. But don't ever expect YouTube reactors. Like, don't assume that we all do this for a living. Because many of us don't. And while I bless God for all of the donations and the help and financial support that you guys have given me, I have over 13,000 subs. And I've only been doing this since January. That is a blessing to me. And it warms my heart to know that people are rocking with me. And I'm always going to be honest. I think there are ways you can say things in love without it coming off like, like you're being combative and nutty. But I still have regular bills to pay and 2 children. So I don't generate nearly enough doing these videos to suffice for income. So that's kind of, you guys keep that in perspective. Keep that in mind. If all of my subscribers gave me $1 and I have 13 subscribers, I may not have to look for a job. That's just math. I might not have to look for a job. If every single subscriber of mine gave me $1, man, then I can do this all day, every day. For a while. It wouldn't even be hard. That would be an easy decision. Hell, all of my subscribers gave me $2. Are you kidding me? 13,000 subscribers. Every single sub gave me $2. I would have $26,000. I wouldn't have to worry about looking for a job right away. That would be more than sufficient to help take care of things. But that's not reality. It's not how it works. If you want to donate to me, you can. I have the Cash App and the Zelle information in the description. But, that just kind of gives you perspective on that, where I am, and help you guys understand that these artists, is the music that needs to be put to the forefront. Please stop going hammer time in the comment section, because somebody gave reasonable critique feedback about a song. I particularly take it song by song, not artist by artist. So if I'm listening to an artist and it's a new artist for me, and I hear a song or two that I don't really care for, I don't connect with, I'll at least give it a try until I have enough to say, okay, I've listened to 5 songs and they're all bad and I don't really connect. I'll at least give it enough of an opportunity before I make that decision. Don't go hammer time in the comment section, though. It doesn't make sense, because you could deter a potential, fan or listener or viewer, or someone who may be impacted, who may come in my channel, hear those same 5 songs that I don't care for, but those same 5 songs might reach to other listeners and they may be impacted in a positive way. So just food for thought. Keep that in mind. Mama's done chatting. You guys continue to stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And until the next video.